have Dallas Buyers Club as human versus Mendel's Goo on Withered Crossroads, which is a new map added to the map pool about a month or two ago, and a very quick load time, and off we go. We have Mendel in the top left as our Goo player, and Dallas Buyers Club in the top right as our orange human, which on this orange plateau is a little distracting, but not terrible. Okay, so they immediately send out their scouts per usual. Turn off the terrain overlay, for the catalyst overlay. Okay, scouting their closest enemy location. First, okay, yes, Mendel has chosen wisely and is going to be harvesting from this vein. Are you? Yes. I think that's a close enough distance to take advantage of. Okay, and Dallas Buyers Club has so far gone one factory, one refinery, which is safe. I think he's waiting to see if he wants that second factory or second refinery. He's gone for anti-heavy sentinel, which I see a lot. I didn't think that was a valid strategy, but it appears to be. Certainly, I think important if the Goo player is being very aggressive, but I don't see that happen very often. Certainly in the beta, Goo players love to run that mother right up to their opponent's headquarters and just park it there. Okay, so let's see. Dallas Buyers Club is being defensive. He's got his revolver up here, and his trident is coming back to base as well. And Mendel, there you go. I think he's going to correctly scout his opponent now. Pardon for the yawn. Okay, we've got our second Mother Goo, and we are getting our second refinery. I doubt if this drover goes up that ramp, it's going to make it back down. Hero Drover, your sacrifice shall not be remembered, because you die in this ignominious way in every match, virtually. Salud. Okay. So it looks like Mendel may be saving up to get his third and fourth mothers to, again, hit what I think of as a fairly critical mass in terms of production capability for the Goo. It looks like Dallas Buyers Club is taking advantage of this lull to get a third refinery. Let's turn the overlay back on and take a look. Okay, so we're actually, it's a fairly small map, all things considered. This and this are pretty critical areas. You've got a 13 income for humans, and I think here as well. I think they only cover 13 plugs with events. Okay, so we have our 4 mothers, and I think we can start producing an army now. A little late, however, because Dallas Buyers Club is now going to get some harassment in. Very good job, Mendel. It's going to be hard to catch up, and he's going to not even bother with that. Oh boy. Okay, good job with that revolver. That's some critical mining time that Mendel's losing here. This mother is the only one that's going to be safe. Very nice, very nice. This is what a human player needs to do, right here. So he's got his 3 refineries. He's getting 3 factories. Dallas Buyers Club is sitting pretty right now. He's happy. He likes where he is right now. Okay, so we're going to lose some health on that mother, but we're going to lose the trident and eventually this revolver as well. But Dallas Buyers Club doesn't care. He's got what he wants out of this exchange already. He disrupted 3 Mother Goos with 2 units. That's a fair exchange. And just like I said, we've got those 4 mothers, and now the army starts coming out. Okay, what are we going to do next, Dallas Buyers Club? Very nice. Very nice. He's got that nice wall of factories that's rapidly becoming my expectation for human play. There goes the revolver, but job well done. Those 2 units made a really big difference in the early game. Still have the anti-heavy sentinel. He doesn't sell it apparently like Bike Rush does. Back to the global view. Okay, we're on our fifth mother. Let's check out the structures tab real quick. Okay, so we have 3 refineries, 4 factories, and we are producing air and tanks. Good combo. So this one gets air, this one gets tanks, and this one gets both. And we've got another tank attachment to get those Gladius out, because this is one of those things that I will preach. Gladius are the bane of the goo. They have a 360 turret, and they can move while firing. They just wreck mothers. Mendel's got some excellent production going on, however. Up to 6 mothers. Very nice. Over in our human base, we have our first research underway. Mine drop. So he's planning on scimitars. Looks like our little force up here is going to try to secure this for the mother. Or maybe just keep a watch out for backdoor attacks. That's an interesting army placement. I would have put them over here, maybe. Had a Radiant in this corner. I'm a little flabbergasted. Well, there you go. It is a worthwhile position. Interesting. I wouldn't have thought. But he knows his opponent's expanding out here. Getting our refinery. But after that initial harassment, he didn't bother checking in on Mendel, and Mendel's just going nuts with those mothers again. Doing a mass reshuffling. It's the the Mother Goo Boogie. Everyone is just picking a new seat. Still a very small army from Mendel, and just more slow and steady human preparation from DallasBuyersClub. I think DallasBuyersClub is very content with where he is, but he's making no real efforts, despite the fact that he's got monitors. Very interesting. Okay, we've got a ton more factories going down. We've got air pads for those scimitars. I like these turrets out here. At the very least, you can teleport this one back before it's cut off. Okay, at least we've got a monitor out here, but I mean, Mendel has a huge portion of the map, and his economy is going to start taking off like nobody's business. 9 mothers, very close to the maximum. Okay, we've got that scimitar upgrade for mines. And repair subroutine is in progress. Repair subroutine takes most human ground units and allows them to repair slowly over time, which I think is pretty important. I think it's one of the safer choices. Okay, not too much going on here for Mendel. Just how many proteins does he have? Just the one large protein. So Mendel's army is very small, and he may start to regret this soon. Let's go to DallasBuyersClub's perspective briefly. He's committing very heavily to Gladius, and he's got the scimitars coming in. Let's see. Mendel has seen those scimitars. What is he going to do about it? Any preparations? Anyone? Bueller? This Gladius are probably going to make something happen. He's got a pretty small force up here. That large protean maybe could become a bastion, but otherwise I'm not sure how he's gonna save this. Perfect choice. That bastion is going to be quite annoying. Mendel, you're in trouble here, bud. Okay. Got our dancing ball of Gladius in the middle. Mother's toast. Good job with those Gladius. Okay, let's go back to DallasBuyersClub. It's a lot of goo, but drovers? Really? Interesting. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice. Very nice. He's going to lose these Gladius, but that army is... I think it's paid for itself. Although, 6 refineries, 14 combat units. Maybe that wasn't the best exchange for DallasBuyersClub. Mendel, I think, is past his most vulnerable point. These mothers down here are vulnerable, and should DallasBuyersClub scout them, I think he'd be able to capitalize on that, but I don't think he is going to, which is sad because he's got a dagger, he's got monitors, he's got all the scouting units he needs, and he is just sitting in his base like a bitch. Pardon my French. Okay, we've got some paths opening up. The more paths that open up on this map, the more interesting it is. That's a lot of drovers. I think that was a mistake. That's basically just a waste of resources at this point. Let's go back to the global view so we don't miss anything. Okay, good choice. We've got a Gladius ball coming out down here. Oh my God, look at all those Proteans. Yeah, this is where things start to turn south for DallasBuyersClub, I think. With all those rovers making up the bulk of the force, although those are likely to become what are they called? Striders. I was thinking striker, but little brain fart there. Actually, this is only, we have 2 units from the human player right now. Scimitars and Gladius. And now the Gladius, like I've said before, is a perfect unit for hunting mothers. So it's a great tool for what he's trying to do with them. We also have howitzers. So this is not a one-note force. He's chosen to go heavy units instead of light units, which I think is valid. So in the chat, to not go too far out of here, off base, Sizalmi has made mention of the fact that a lot of these units are Gladius. Now, he could also go tridents and revolvers, but I think for what he's doing, the Gladius is a perfect tool. We're going to lose one more mother down here in the corner, and already expanding down here. Very, very nice with these 2 refineries. And, oh, major battle. Major battle, and it's interesting. I'm not sure how this is even going to turn out. Pulling those Gladius back, very nice. Got the Scimitars coming in, but they are going to die, yes. Manages to hold it thanks to the turrets. That was a big loss for Mendel, who is in a poor position now. DallasBuyersClub with that human patience. Oh, Mendel drops out. Wow, I actually thought Mendel was going to pull this off, but this kill team here with the dagger and the Gladius did its job. He did exactly what I said he needed to have done, and went out and hunted down those mothers, and he did so admirably with Mendel not responding. And then Mendel's large attack, which was fairly well prepared, but I think fairly obviously underprepared. He thought he was in a better position than he really was. Human armies can be deceptively strong, especially in their own base. But I don't think this was a one-note army. He mixed his units up. He had howitzers for the drovers, he had Gladius for the striders and destructors. He had this kill team with a dagger. He was playing smart. He had scimitars. He wasn't just building a bunch of Gladius. If he had built just a bunch of Gladius, he actually probably would have lost that fight a couple of minutes ago. Let's just slide back a little bit and see if we can't re-review that piece of it. A little too far. I need to use the bookmarking tool. I really Really do. It's so potentially useful. Okay. So look, we've got this enormous army of Striders. We've got, what is that, 5 Destructors mixed in? The Army tab. Yeah, 5 Destructors. Dallas Buyers Club knows he's up there, and Mendel doesn't know what's down here right now. He is completely neglected to do Radiance, and has completely neglected to try to defend these mothers who are... I think he was just a little too cocky, you know? He said, okay, I can lose a couple mothers. What's the big deal? I've got this big army here. And he attacks through... This is why, another reason I say this map is very good. It's a lot of choke points, not a lot of good alternate paths. Doesn't even try to move this mother. He probably could have got it up the hill, at least. Okay, here we go. But he's running into a field of howitzers with these relatively light Striders. And I think more than anything, that's what does him in. He also doesn't have a Bastion. 1 or 2 Bastions would have changed a lot. Look, and those Scimitars just took out all the Striders. So it wasn't the Gladius even that did him in, it was the Scimitars. And there were only a couple of those. So you look at this army and you see, okay, Gladius, but that's not really the whole story. So thanks for watching. I think this was a really interesting match between 2 pretty good players.